Hi, this is Bill for SparkyChannel.com. Today I'd like to introduce you to the Drill Doctor 750X drill bit sharpener, which can be used to sharpen high-speed steel, masonry, cobalt, and titanium coated drill bits. It'll sharpen bits from 3/32 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch. It features custom point angle sharpening from 115 degrees to 140 degrees and gives the user the option of putting a split point on a bit, which makes for faster bit penetration with less bit walking. The Drill Doctor is made in Ashland, Oregon, USA. Okay, here I have a very dull 3/8 inch bit, and it is sharpened to 118 degrees, and this is what's called the chuck. Now I'm going to put the bit in the chuck just like that. I'm going to let it loose for right now. And see, now this is called the alignment port right here. And this is called the sharpening port. So you start with the alignment port. We're going to put the bit with it that's in the chuck in the alignment port. Get everything aligned. Then we go over to the sharpening port and sharpen the bit. So you just put it in right here. You see, this is 118 degrees, and you put this fin right here straight into the 118 degrees, just like that. This is the lever, and these are called the bit clamp arms. Now you push this right in there like that. This is called the drill stop. So this right here is called the drill stop. So you put the bit right up against the drill stop. Now you let loose the bit clamp arms, and that got it right just the first time. You see, this grabs onto the bit right here at the points where it can't turn. So that aligns it. So we're up against the bit stop, and the bit clamp arms are just in the right place. And we have an adjustment back here. I have it on the default setting, which is just right for me, but you can do more or less sharpening using this adjustment back here. Now we got this right up against the bit stop, and I'm going to tighten this down. Tighten the chuck down real good. Okay, so now we have the bit all aligned in the chuck and ready to go. So now I'm going to turn this. Okay, so this is the sharpening port, and we have it here at 118 degrees. See, there's an adjustment right here where you can move this to 135 degrees or whatever degrees you want. So I'm going to put it right on 118 and tighten it down. You see, there's white marks on the chuck. Now you turn it an even number of times. It's like that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. See, it's always an even number of times so that you sharpen both sides of the bit the same amount. This is a 3/8 inch bit. It might take about 30 half turns or so. We're really going to do it by ear. We'll be able to hear when it's pretty much done sharpening. But at this point, I'm going to turn on the Drill Doctor, and you start with the white mark right here, and then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and 5. Okay, there's 6. You see, it's making less and less noise each time. 7, 28, 29, 30. Okay. In addition to the alignment port and the sharpening port, if you turn this around, there's also a split point port right here. So this is what's called a grit cover. That just comes right off, and you want to clean this out a little bit. Now just keep your drill bit sharpener nice and clean. Okay, you see there's the wheel right there. See, you turn around here, this is the sharpening port, Well, you turn it this way, it's the same wheel right there. And this is going to make a split point. Now, a split point on a bit is used so that the bits don't walk when you put them on metal and so forth. It will eliminate what they call walking. So the way you make a split point, we'll turn it on. Oh, by the way, the on button's right back here. You turn it on like that. Okay, so now we're going to take this white line and we're going to put it right where this notch is, right here. And we're going to just put it in, push it in until it bottoms out. Okay, and you just flip it 180 degrees and do it again. Okay, so here's your split point. You see we got a groove right here and a groove right here. So that eliminates walking when you're drilling into metal and so forth. Okay, this is a 1/2 inch masonry bit, and to sharpen it, you put it in the chuck, and you want to align the edges of the masonry bit with these marks on the sides of the chuck. So you get it just like that and tighten it down. And it should be sticking out 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch. Alright, so that's about right. Alright, so that's lined up with that, that's lined up with that. You put it in here to make sure you're about right. Okay, now turn it on. And it's a plunging action. You align the white line with the cam. Turn it 180 degrees, align the white line with the cam. And you inspect it. Okay, this could use a little bit more, so we'll do it a little bit more. All right. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, you can see it nicely sharpened. You can see you have a nicely sharpened masonry bit now. To replace or flip over the grinding wheel, first unplug your unit. Then you take this plastic cover off right here. And you can see the grinding wheel is right here. Alright, so and then there's a nut on here, right here. This is a number 3 Phillips. And this is a left-hand nut. So you use this tool that comes provided with the unit. Okay. So you screw this off in a clockwise manner, like that. Okay, remove the screw, and then there's a washer on here. It comes off, and then here's the grinding wheel. A tip to make this last longer is flip it over and put it back on. That will extend the life of your grinding wheel. You can also buy another grinding wheel like this, and they aren't too expensive. This is a 180 grit. You can also buy the 100 grit. The 100 grit is recommended if you're going to be sharpening bits from a 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch. Okay, so put the washer back on. Tighten it back up counterclockwise. There. Okay. Now take and put your plastic cover back on. There you go. And so I just I could have replaced the grinding wheel, but instead I just flipped it over to extend its life. You can sharpen about 200 bits with one grinding wheel. In conclusion, I love this drill sharpener. I'll put links in my video description for the Drill Doctor 750X and for the replacement grinding wheels, both in the 100 and 180 grit styles. Also, I'll put a link for the Drill Doctor 500X, which sharpens bits from 3/32 inch to 1/2 inch. Thanks. I hope this video was helpful.